What's up, Bleach fans? Whether you're a proud member of the GOATY 13, a Quincy sympathizer, or just here to argue in the comments, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down the top 10 strongest characters in Bleach. We're talking raw power, spiritual pressure, broken abilities, and those jaw-dropping moments that made you pause the episode and say, wait, did that really just happen? Let's jump into the madness. Grab your Zanpakuto, charge up your Ryatsu, and let's rank the most overpowered beings in Bleach history. Number 10, Kenpachi Zaraki. Kicking off the list is the walking natural disaster, Kenpachi Zaraki. This guy became a captain without even knowing what a Bankai was. He wore an eye patch that suppressed his power just to give enemies a fighting chance. And once he finally learned his sword's name, Absolute Carnage, with his Bankai, he turns into a berserker with skin like steel and strength that cracks reality. He one-shot Gremmy, survived in space, and laughs through pain. Kenpachi doesn't need strategy, just more things to cut. Number 9, Leelbaro. At number 9, we've got Leelbaro, the stern ritter who makes intangibility look easy. His power, X-axis, lets him shoot through anything, no matter the defense. Walls, Bankais, even reality itself. And when he activates his Volstandig, he turns into a godlike being with wings, halos, and a literal eye cannon that disintegrates everything. He fought multiple captains at once, and still took some down before finally being overwhelmed. You can't hit what doesn't exist, and Leo barely does. Number 8, Jugram Hashwolf. In the 8th spot is Jugram Hashwolf, Yhwach's right-hand man and second in command of the Wandenrake. Hashwolf wields the power of balance, redirecting misfortune from himself to his enemies. You land a lucky hit, that damage just bounces back at you. And when Yhwach sleeps, Jugram gets full access to the Almighty. That's right, future manipulation included. He's calm, precise, and loyal. A true leader among monsters. Number 7, Ichibe Hyasub. Number 7 is Ichibe Hyasub, the monk who gave everything in the Bleach universe its name. He can erase your power by simply changing what you're called. His ink can erase identities, and his Bankai lets him name you something ridiculous, and that becomes your reality. He turned Yhwach's strength into black ants. No joke, even after being obliterated, Ichibe revived himself using the voices of everyone who knew his name. He's not just strong, he's terrifying. Number 6, Sosuke Aizen. At number 6, it's everyone's favorite traitor, Sosuke Aizen. With the Hogyoku fused into his body, Aizen transcended mortality. He became a being that couldn't be killed or even understood. His Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu, controls all 5 senses. If you see it activate once, you're done. He could be behind you, or not even there. After years in the Mukin, Aizen returned even more powerful, able to resist Yhwach and fight on equal terms with Ichigo. Smug, stylish, and practically immortal. Number 5, Jinryu Sai Yamamoto. At number 5 is the Flame himself, Jinryu Sai Shigekuni Yamamoto. This man's Bankai, Zanka no Tachi, burns hotter than the sun. It dries up the air, incinerates enemies to ash, and can summon the burned corpses of everyone he's ever slain. He led the Soul Society for over 1,000 years and wiped out Sternritter with one swing. But sadly, even fire can be snuffed out, especially by what's coming next. Number 4, Ichigo Kurosaki. Coming in at number 4 is the ultimate hybrid, Ichigo Kurosaki. Shinigami, Quincy, Hollow, Foolbringer. Ichigo is the definition of main character power. From defeating Aizen, to mastering Bankai, to unlocking his true Zanpakuto, Ichigo's growth is insane. When he finally gains his true Bankai in the 1,000-Year Blood War, he rivals gods. He cut through Yhwach's future sight and still pushed forward. He's the hope of the Soul Society, and a nightmare of villains everywhere. Number 3, Yhwach. Number 3 is the final villain of Bleach, Yhwach, the father of all Quincy and the son of the Soul King. With the Almighty, he can see every possible future and change any outcome. He absorbed the Soul King, rewrote the universe, and nearly erased the entire Bleach reality. He literally planned everything years in advance. It took Ichigo, Aizen, Renji, and Yuryu just to slow him down. And even then, it felt like luck. Yhwach is inevitability itself. Number 2, Soul King. And number 2, we've got the Soul King, the being that holds together the entire Bleach universe. He's not a fighter in the traditional sense, but the raw spiritual energy he contains is beyond comprehension. Even sealed and dismembered, his presence balances the worlds of the living, the dead, and everything in between. Without him, everything collapses. Power? He is power. Number 1, Prime Soul King. And finally, number 1 goes to the Prime Soul King, also known as Reo, before he was sealed, dissected, and used like a divine battery. In his prime, the Soul King was said to have absolute control over space, time, and reality. Even Yhwach feared him. If he were ever whole again, it's likely no one in the Bleach universe could rival his existence. The only reason he was defeated was politics, not power. And that's it, the top 10 strongest characters in Bleach. From Kenpachi's brute force to Reo's god-tier divinity, we've covered all. Disagree with the rankings? Want to argue that Aizen should be number 1? Or that Ichigo's hybrid potential beats them all? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let the power scaling wars begin. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more anime power rankings and lore breakdowns. Until next time, stay spiritual, and don't forget to keep your Bankai sharp.